I forgot the whole Twitch thing. Ah, it's all broken. I forgot the YouTube's up. Thanks, Visty. Right. Do you know what? I'm gonna press this button now. And oh no, that's the wrong button. Oh my god! I haven't streamed for a week, and apparently I've forgotten how to do everything. Right. Let's press the right button. Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Oh, trying to break me now. Hey, Danny. What was it? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Greetings and salutations. Happy times unto you all. Oh my gosh. As I say, it's been a week and I've completely forgotten how to do stuff. As you can tell, I haven't set up the green screen because we're in Canada mode. It's too blimmin' hot. And I can't.
Right, yes. I'll get right on that suggestion. I'll put it down for next century.
Thanks, Fisty. So who I can't. Who was that? That was Digital Wolf and Fistmaster. How you doing? That was a weird easy mode. Oh god, no! Another thing that's broken. I don't need another thing that's broken. There are too many things that are broken, including my spirit this week. Or today. My energy. I've already had a nap today. Good afternoon, Fist. I haven't needed a nap in like a month, and I am absolutely drained today, and I don't know why. I was around Dad's earlier trying to help him with AI stuff and coding and stuff, and he started yawning, and it was about 11 o'clock. I don't think I've stopped yawning since about 11 o'clock. I'm absolutely cream crackered. Right, but what are we doing? So we're on day 7. Technically, it's not day 7 because on and off last week I was playing it myself. I don't know if you could tell, I have enclosed the concrete factory because I could. The roads have got wider. You probably can't really see that. I have extended the base over there, the concrete bit. Haven't done much of interest there. Put a new power station over in the corner there, and just building out platforms in preparation. Oh, and I've changed the hardness so that we need more things to go up the that thing. Go up the spire, the lift, whatever it is, because apparently I'm I enjoy pain apparently. Oh yes, no, I found a whole bunch of Mercer spheres. I have found a whole bunch of Mercer spheres. So space elevator, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I oh god, I was reading. I was all right round Dad's, reading what the AI was doing, and trying to get things working. And basically, the AI is helping us write some code to do something that he wants to do in a particular way, in talking to various APIs of various companies. Anyway, home here, and that was fine this morning. Apart from the fact that I think his pump's gone in his AIO. And because his machine has suddenly at idle, his Ryzen 5 is at like 85 degrees doing nothing, so I'm fairly sure his the pump in the AIO has died because the bottom pipes but just above the CPU block are hot. But the radiator is like ice cold, and there's no heat in the pipes leading up to the rad. So I think either it's all boiled off at some point. I know. Opens a contact book for Nursey and Red's barely begun. Yeah. I just yeah. It's been tough. It's been a week. It's been a day. So forgive me as we start. I mean, my brain is just, as you can tell, that thing there, whatever that is, space elevator. Although that's not a space elevator. I'm not sure what that is over there. Local fauna. I'm more disturbed by Red's chair being Canadian. I know, I'm sorry. The chair came from Canada as well. I mean, hey, look, right? Just be grateful I got something working. So, hang on, that was very low. I didn't realise it flew through there. I know I said in the text we're going to be working on... Why is that the wrong way around? Am I trying to just commit suicide by walking? Apparently I'm trying to die. Just walk out the lift without looking. Transport lift. Pull the lift. We have our lift. Why does that look... Is that too high? That looks right. I think it is too high. Is that? No. There we go. No. That decidedly is on it. Looks on a different level. But it isn't. Okay, apparently.
Oh, hello. I had something prepared for you, but I forgot. Enjoy the ride, I guess.
Where about lookout tower? Man who makes giant eclairs at our local patisserie has just retired. Whoever replaces him has some massive shows to fill. Look, don't talk about pastries when I'm being good and losing weight, alright? I'm being good. I'm losing weight. I've lost a stone. I don't know where I put it. Don't talk to me about nice food things that I can't eat. Not fair. Meanie. Well, I basically just chopped out all carbs. It's like I went down. Mum and Dad took me out to the cafe because of doing the work with Dad this morning, and literally it was like, what did I end up having? I had 4 slices of bacon, 2 sausages, a burger, as in a bun, and not without the bun, just the meat, and 2 eggs. I basically, all carbs is gone, and I've been doing really well, actually. I've been doing really well. You know, full English, as long as you forego bread, toast, and hash brown, is keto, Red. Well, that's kind of what I've been doing, but basically just carbs have gone, which is a problem because I got a barbecue tomorrow. Had a barbecue other week ago. But hey, it's not a problem. It takes a bit of getting used to. That looks like that's wrong. No, that's right. Okay. It takes a bit of getting used to. I'm not going to lie. I mean, when you say you're on a diet, Danny, What are you on? Won't be long before you feel uncomfortably bloated if you have carbs. Well, I mean, I say cut out all carbs. There's a small amount of carbs. A small amount. But, you know, given that I sit here, all I do all day is, you know, 14 hours. Cut out sugar, more protein. Well, the thing is, do you need more protein? I mean, I know that's what I've done. 50 grams of carbs, 2 slices of bread. Well, this is it. I mean, I used to love a roast dinner, and with gravy, and I'd eat the roast dinner, and then I'd get bread and mop up the gravy. You know, it's just the way things are working for me. I mean, I do have some crisps here that I'm eating, but they're made out of peas. So there's one pack which I have, you know, maybe every other day. What is it? 13, supposedly 13 grams of carbohydrate, of which 1.4 is sugars, but it's got 4.5 grams of fiber in. And I'll eat those instead of having a dinner type thing. White foods, rice, sugar, pasta, flour-based stuff. We are having zero-carb pasta from Ender beans. I have... there's a carbonara that I have. But I think that's made from the pasta. I mean, it's very small. This is the thing, is the amount of food I actually have eaten has massively reduced, and the amount of carbs that I have is massively reduced. But so I haven't increased my protein, but all of the massive amounts of sugar that I don't need has gone. And generally speaking, I feel a lot more alert for it. Most of the time, although today is really proving I'm not, because I don't know what I'm doing. Apologies to people apologies to all. It's probably not particularly entertaining. Right, I wanted to make these things. I can't remember what these are. Right, let's go upstairs. Oh, we've got a lift over here. Let's go up to the top floor. We need to make... reasoning behind increasing proteins because it makes you feel full. Okay, I mean, I've just kind of... It took 3 or 4 days of going, oh, right, well, actually, I don't need to eat, before my body went, huh, actually, I don't need to eat. As much. I mean, still, you still need to take on board vitamins, minerals, protein, blah blah blah. Right? I mean, this is not dietary advice. All right, go and see a dietitian. You know, people that actually know what they're talking about. But what will happen is, if I feel peckish, I'll kind of go, right, okay, I'll have a glass of water instead. I'll have a pint of water, and that normally takes away my hunger pangs. If it still doesn't take my hunger pangs, and it's the process of eating of yum.
Thank you for the 95 long months of subscribing, Dak_Andy. Hey, it's a red with a munchkin in tow.
Hey, Andy. Thank you very much. Well, I haven't thought this through, have I? I'm supposed to eat beans, but if I'm not having carbs, I can't have sugars. And that means I can't have a bean. In fact, it's been so long since I've had a bean, I don't know where the beans are. Plus the fact you can't see me anyway, so you don't get to see the atrocious face I pull. Wow, oh my God. Okay, now, whew, I thought that can't be. I thought that. Well, no, you know, boozle beans are not. They're not complex carbs. It's carbohydrate, which is 90 grams, of which sugar's 67 grams. I thought that cannot be right. But what is this a pack of? I mean, I know it's a pack of beans, but what is it a pack of? How many beans are in here? 45 grams. 45 grams. I mean, that feels quite heavy to me. No, I mean the boozle beans, not the Harry Potter beans. We don't do Harry Potter beans around here. The boozle beans. The boozle beans. The ones that came before the horrible Harry Potter stuff. Anyway, so per 100 grams, 90 grams of which is carbohydrate, 67 grams of sugar, 0 protein, 0 salt. Well, what the hell is it made up of? Right? So 100 grams, 90 grams is made up of carbohydrate, right? So what's the other almost 10 grams made of? What's the other 10 grams made up of? I suppose that's nutritional value. Oh, mind you, peach puree, banana puree, fruit and vegetable concentrate, blackcurrant I have no idea how to pronounce that. Pumpkin, hibiscus, and grape. Pumpkin? What is pumpkin part of? Pear juice concentrate. I wonder how much sugar is involved in the flavourings. Sugar and wax. Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't say 10 grams of whatever else that was. So I won't take a bean today, Andy. We're just saying I've lost a stone in a month. Don't know what I did with it. I put it down somewhere. Oh, good. Okay, so the blueprints did come in. No, we don't want assemblers. We want manufacturers. I think I may have made a boo-boo with making these manufacturers, to be honest, because I found it actually quite difficult connecting stuff up. Oh my gosh, come on brain, work, please. Fine, we'll go with that. What do you need? Oh, okay, you don't need that. Right, okay. What do we need? What do we... No, come on. No! No! Stop pressing the wrong buttons. Dear God. We need the... whatever that wiring thing is. Okay. Right, so that's... assemblers then. Lift in. Okay. Now, weirdly, I don't know, maybe because it was built on the another blueprinter. It was showing a link between here and here. And I didn't have to link it up, like I've just had to do it here. It did it by itself. I mean, Danny, if you see it, well, mind you, it costs money. When I was getting married, I was 17.5 stone. Not when I was getting married. Before I was married, I was 17 and a half stone. About where I was when I started going, hang on, I'm too big now. And one of the guys at work, he just absolutely shed weight, and it was on this Cambridge diet. And so I went on it, and I lost 16 and a half stone. I lost 3.5 stone in 3 months. But I was working and burning like 5,000 calories a day at some points in what I was doing. But I know I was taking on 500 calories a day. And I was just having literally little milkshakes. So if you really want, but it costs money. That's the downside. But it absolutely worked for me. And I felt as the shiniest, the sharpest I'd felt in ages. And people would go, "Oh, Red, how are you with not eating?" And I'm like, I'm fine with it. I'm absolutely fine with it. After a week was a struggle. After that week, it became easier and easier and easier to the point at which, I'd have my milkshake and I'd just carry on. And I'd be like, I'd begrudge the other people going for their lunch breaks. I'm like, come on, you've had half an hour. I mean, to be fair, I'd normally only give them half an hour anyway. It's like, work harder and we can get this done quicker, and we can then go to the pub and have a drink quicker. But that really worked for me, and I think it's called the 1-to-1 diet now. But that really worked. But it's quite a crash diet, and you've got to take it seriously, and you can't just start. I finished the diet and start eating. You've got to bring everything back in very slowly, and change. You've also got to change your habits and stuff. Cutting carbs doesn't feel like a diet anyway, to be fair, as we don't need processed sugars. Yeah, I think it's cutting out a lot of the pre-processed sugars and a lot of convenience foods. Like, oh, it's late, right? The girls have got to go out for. I'm just going to grab one of them, cut that there, and then work out what we're actually going to build. That smart plating, so reinforced iron plate and rotors. Right, okay, that's nice and easy. That's all the way over here. Yeah, so like a Tesco's carbonara or something like this, and by cutting all of that out, normally I feel a lot more switched on. Today is not the case. Today I am definitely not feeling switched on, but I think I'm putting that down to having a really not very good night. Why is that a different height? I don't think I slept very well. That doesn't make sense. Oh, it's just an optical illusion because it's... Right, that's all it is. It's an optical illusion. Right, okay. So we got rotors. What did I say I needed? Rotors and reinforced something dubris. I think it's a case of well, one of the things I know as well is making sure that you have the right amount of fiber as well, because fiber can allegedly, it doesn't counteract carbs, but you need to have, I can't remember now, you need to have So my brain is just not working today. I don't know why. Having fiber with carbs doesn't cancel out carbs, but it's good. I can't remember why. It was to do with the diabetes stuff. So it was. If you look at baked beans are high in carbs. But this is probably because it's the diabetes stuff. So baked beans are are high in carbs, and they showed us like the low sugar version of baked beans, and then the low fat version of baked beans. And the low fat version of baked beans had more sugar in than normal baked beans. And the low sugar baked beans had more fat in than the normal baked beans. And these were all the same brand of baked beans. And it was like, yeah, it's the sauce. And it was the fiber in the beans in some way, I can't remember. We're talking, dear God, we're talking 12, 13 years ago this conversation took place, so maybe ignore the particular part of the conversation. As I say, my brain is not working, and I don't know. Do not take this as dietary advice, is all I'm telling you. For every gram of fiber in food, you deduct 1 gram of carbs. There you go. It was something like that, but I was thinking that doesn't make sense, and then going off down a path and getting very confused, which apparently is really easy for me to do this afternoon. Even I can't even get the time of day right. But yes, anyway, as I was saying, the losing weight is going well, although I want to get down to 12 stone, so it's going to take me a while. And then it's maintaining the good behaviours, as it were, to not go back to convenience stuff. But that's the problem is, life is quite busy, and the girls do all of these. I told you before, they do competitive swimming, so that means training like 4 or 5 times a week. Cheeky donut once in a while. Yeah, no, I get that. I quite like what the main thing that's happening for me is because I'm not eating as much as well. So the amount that I eat has dropped off dramatically, which helps. I mean, I didn't actually used to eat much, but it was always all the wrong stuff to eat, right? So a combination of just reducing the amount of food, drinking more water. On the occasion that I go, right, actually, no, I feel that I want to do the process of eating something. I'll go to the fridge, and it is protein, so yeah, okay, fair enough. And I'll get a slice of ham. Proper ham, not reconstituted ham stuff, but proper ham. Not your Tesco's with added emulsifiers and added water and all of that from your bakers type bakers. Yes, well done, Red, because bakers are well known for supplying meat. Yeah, that's what they do. Bakers, they provide meat. I still chuck calories into beers. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not doing any training. I just training just bores me. And the problem is training is boring. For me to do, when I did go to the gym, I had to go with somebody to keep me honest. So, right, I've got to go to the gym because I'm going with Bob, and if I don't go, then if I don't go, then I'm letting Bob down. So I need to go, not for me, but for Bob. It's addictive, especially with ADHD. I mean, I don't think I have ADHD. I know a squirrel. I know people say, "Oh, red," but you know, I've never had a diagnosis. I don't know. I don't think I am. So maybe that's why I don't find it addictive. I much prefer stretching my mental my mental muscles, as it were, doing getting my dopamine hits from like doing games like this, where I'm building and solving a problem, or you know, I'm making. I've got AI working and I'm building. I can't remember. I think it was Digital Wolf saying about getting local AI. Yeah, I'm working on local AI, but I have found that my 2080 is definitely not up to the task of what I want it to do, because it cannot run it can't run a big enough model to be brainy enough, and it hallucinates a bit too much. So my AI is plugged into my home assistant, and so like I'd say, "Hey Jarvis, what room is the hottest room in the house?" Excuse me. And given that it has full access to all of the sensors in Home Assistant, so all of the temperature sensors scattered throughout the house, all of the temperature sensors are labeled. They're within Home Assistant. They're labeled as the room. They have locations with. They have locations with. I realise there's music on. Oh, music muted anyway. Yeah, so, and it turns around and it goes, "Oh yes, Pink's room is the hottest room at 23 degrees." And it's like, dude, you are throwing a Fruit Loop here. Okay, Pink's room is I can see all the sensors. Pink's room is the hottest, but it is not the hottest at 23.1 degrees. Pink's room is currently 35 degrees in the house. Okay? It is not 23.1. Why are you telling me that yes, it is the right room, but then you're telling me the wrong temperature? In fact, none of the rooms were 23.1 degrees. It's like, where are you getting that temperature from? You are literally a space cadet and making up that value. It's like, and then you kind of go, where are you getting it from? And it goes, I'm getting it from, I am getting this information from the garage sensor. And you're like, but the garage sensor is like 30 degrees. So it's not the hottest temperature. It's not the hottest room in the house, and it's still not 23.1 degrees. So yeah, this is what I found on the 2080. But it depends on what you want it to do. So I found it hallucinates far too much. So then, for giggles, I connected it up to to whoever Claude's and Anthropic's device using, is it Haiku? Using the Haiku model. And yeah, it was better. It was better, and it was a lot better at doing things like saying, "Hey Jarvis, ping, set a timer for half an hour, and make sure the alarm goes off in half an hour, because the pizza will be cooked at that time." Thanks, by name. I do have a large tankard of water here. Thank you. just to prove that I was drinking some water. There's a whole bunch of you probably going, I don't know, I amuse myself. There we go, got some music in the background. Yes, so it can then, because it's the prompt is to have the personality of Jarvis from the Marvel films, because the Iron Man's AI is Jarvis, and my kids quite like Marvel. Excuse me, I'm quite like Marvel as well, the films. Water, nicest stuff I've seen. What wildlife does in it? 20 bucks. Yes, indeed. Fortunately, I know that this is filtered because it's been through a filter. That is, it's a very good filter. Because I hate the taste of the water around here. And round here, if we've got hard water, if you pour water into a pint glass and then leave it for like half an hour, you get a layer on top of your water, and it's like, yuck. Because of all the all of the stuff in the pipes and everything. So yeah, we have a filter which is a good at. Reds are budding. Timu Tony Stark confirmed. Yes. Minerals. Hey Centurion Maximus. Yeah, it tastes horrible though. Also, some of the places around here still have lead pipes. This is like, oh my god, it's lead. So it's great. You know, lead, minute traces of lead, but lead nonetheless, or plastic and having microplastics. It's like, great. I think probably microplastics are probably slightly better for me than microparticles of lead. Anyway, there we go. So that said, I'm drinking from an aluminium can. I have my glass tankard of water. The water is through a combination of lead. Well, I think it's lead into the house, and then from the stopcock, I think it's cast iron into the kitchen, and then from the kitchen, I think it's copper. It's copper to the sink, and it's copper. Yeah, it's copper up into the loft. So all different types of metals. I'm sure they go really well together. I'm sure it's cast. Is it? Or am I getting the old house confused? The old house definitely had cast iron, because we had to take it out when we were replacing the floor. And copper was put back in. I can recall many years ago having lunch in an army mess on the East Coast. Sitting on the table was a jug of yellowish liquid. I thought to myself, how nice, white, not wine for once. No, it was hard water. Oh my god, yeah. Yes. Oh my god! That sounds like my daughter. Oh my god, you're so mean. Right, my cable's all tied up. I'm just going to take my helmet. I haven't got helmet. I'm going to take my earphones off so that I can because I've got a hat. Oh god, I'm done. Right, that's it. Good night. Goodbye. Talk amongst yourselves. That's probably you talking about the army, or me saying about the army. My hat, taking my hat off and taking my headphones off. Too many things with H in. Yeah. Right, I've lost the plot. That's what I'm trying to do. I need to. I have a ceiling. I need to get. Jeez. Get that going. And rotors. They are rotors. Right, let's do the same. No wonder nobody watches. With content like this, I mean, who can blame you? I appreciate you sitting through this this content. Yes. Is that in line? That is in line, but that's the wrong way around. That's the right way. Is that it needs to go? No, I can't get the lift then. I have noticed a fundamental flaw in my plans. Oh no, that doesn't work. This doesn't work. This definitely doesn't work, does it? What? What? That's a thing? How is that a thing? How is that a thing? What? And that can connect? What? How does that work? How does that work? I don't understand. That's not how these things are supposed to work. Right, okay. Let's move this up so that I can walk underneath it. I don't know. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. Is that going to connect? Well, we'll find out. I'm going to say no. No, I know that you can put things in so you can, for instance, I know, well, I've seen it done. I don't know how you do it. You can put, I mean, I do it here, right? So, so I know that this is by design. You can do this. Right? So you can do this so that then you can have it come in and it will come down, or vice versa. That doesn't actually tell you if it's in or out, does it? It just. So I know that that's a thing. Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting that. So that didn't work. So if we nudge this over a smidge. I'm trying to say smidge and nudge at the same time. Not a good combination. Okay, so we go there. You are then going to go that way. Okay, that's silicon, that's plastic. I'm going to need plastic. Almost guarantee I'm going to need plastic. Okay, let's get that. And this way. So right, I've got that and that. Doo-ba-doo-doo. No. No. Because you numbskull, you have another one to go next to it. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do. What? What? Why? Is that... That's at a very slight angle. Very slight angle. I tell you, they were very slight. Is that... That looks like... Is that... That's at a slight angle as well. How weird. How very weird. How very rude. I don't know. Trying to do Jar Jar Binks. No, that's not straight. That's why. Oh my gosh. Is that at an angle as well? Or is it just an optical illusion? I think it's probably just an optical illusion. No, it is. It's on the wonk. Why is it on the wonk? What the... Why are they going on slightly... Right, now that should just go straight, shouldn't it? Well, that looks better. Okay. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Oh, I didn't upgrade that bit. Doo-doo-doo. I'm gonna go. Come on and do the conga. Do do do. I don't know why. Don't ask complicated questions. Because I know you're not gonna. Oh my lord! No, 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 no! Don't take the roof away. Huh. Okay. get this one done. What? I mean, belt is too steep. What? I don't understand. What do you mean it's too steep? They are the same height. They're in line. What? Fine. Fine. You're going to play like that? I can play like that. Maybe. I don't know. Because that makes sense. I don't understand. Very strange. Very weird. I understand. Why have we got no... Oh, because I haven't connected up motors? No? What's going on? Why are you not working? Well, why are you not working? Well, why are you not working? We've run out of rotors. What? I think that's level 2.
Up and down and 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 up and down.
That's really annoying. It's still not. What? I'm hearing it. Okay. That one sound effect, for some reason, I hear it, and nobody else hears it. Yet it's on the same. Oh, is it broken now because of having that splitter? I'm just trying to try something a minute. Hang on. No, okay. I thought I was getting echoing music. Right, so it's there. Yeah, we're still getting elevator music. That's what we're getting. Even though mute music is turned on, even though mute music is turned on, and the music is turned, volume is turned down, we were still getting elevator music. That's better. So I could hear 2 lots of music. I wasn't losing my marbles. Completely. Right? right? Why wouldn't you go to that one? Yeah. Right, okay, so I think the whole... What the... What the... Something's not right there. And back. We have returned, have we? Yay. Oh God. As I was saying, I was at Dad's today, right? And I have Turbo for Twitch. And because I was doing some work, I like listening to, I think it's Hot Beats DJ TV or something. And it's... There we go. Now it's working. Just for some, you know, cool music in the background. And I reckon I had 3 pre-roll ads of up to about a minute, maybe a minute and a half of pre-roll ads. And then 5 minutes into the stream, I got mid-rolls. And I'm like, what? How is that the case? Either I get pre-rolls or I get mid-rolls. I think you can in your settings have both turned on, maybe. But why was I getting pre-rolls and mid-rolls? And that was it. I was done. You know, I was like, no, fine, okay, turn that off. Then I went to YouTube and put on some epic music, and then there was adverts on that as well. And I was like, oh my God. Fine, I'll listen to Spotify instead. It's, you know, it's just like, and they wonder why viewership is going down on Twitch. It would have nothing to do with the ad. Oh, and then after the pre-roll, 5 minutes, mid-roll ads, then when it came in, then I got a banner ad for Turbo. Aha. I mean, some people might go, well, but some people might have some kind of conspiracy theory about that, mightn't they? Although it was a banner ad, well, no, because I was at Dad's. So I didn't have my account. I wasn't logged in. And let's not talk about other things. I know there are. If there is a need to talk about them, talk about it on Discord or something, not in chat, please. Well, no, this is the thing, right? It's the amount of pain that you go through, and Twitch's viewership figures have been declining. Now, they have been declining. I can neither confirm nor deny, Fist. I can neither confirm nor deny. I will say I honestly answer all of the questions in questionnaires that are given to me by Twitch. I absolutely do. There's a level of pain, okay, and Twitch's viewership figures have been declining since COVID. Now, we all know that there was a blip during COVID, and we expected there to be some resetting after COVID, and a whole bunch of people that started making content during COVID, and they've seen the content industry disappear, and now it's all on TikTok for 30 seconds of of AI slop and outrage material. Lots of it, anyway. I know when I saw that one, Old Spice, I was like, Old Spice. I was like, have they rebranded? Aren't Old Spice old for old people? I mean, my granddad used to use Old Spice. Maybe in other countries it's not, or they are trying to rebrand, clearly unsuccessfully. Why? Oh, because we haven't said what we're actually going to make. Now we've got no power. Why have we not got power? Power should be coming up through here. There's a pain point, right? Pre-rolls I can go with. I don't like... George! For the love of God, get out of here. Oh, right, okay. I was like, where are you going with this? Trying to understand what you're talking about. No, yes. I understand what you're saying. I'm like, what? That is connected. I thought you could transfer power up that way. Apparently not. George! For the love of God, how many times do I have to tell you, get out of the way? Sorry, there is a pain point. And having adverts... Was it Zach Bussey? Zach Bussey put a tweet out saying that Twitch were playing with having pre-rolls as long as 1.5 minutes. And he had reached out to support and they had said, yes, this is the case. So he'd put a tweet out and then Twitch replied to his tweet saying, no, this is incorrect. We're not doing this. That is incorrect. We're not doing this. We will investigate. And well, clearly they are, or they haven't figured out what's broken. Because, as I say, I got 1 minute to 1.5 minutes worth of pre-roll ads. There were at least 3 pre-roll ads when I went in. And as I say, because I didn't have my account, I got adverts. And where I was going with the pain point is, there's a point at which having adverts... I mean, I try and do when we do adverts here, and I notice that that's what we're doing. I'll take a break. Normally, I'll take a break. Especially in a game like this, because it doesn't matter if I take a break. If I'm playing Star Citizen, it's a lot more difficult if I'm being, I'm in the middle of a firefight, to just go, oh, sorry everyone, time for a cup of tea, we'll just take a pause, come back in 5 minutes. And everyone just stops fighting, goes and has a cup of tea, come back, and we all then agree to carry on fighting at the same time. So depending on the game, it can work or it doesn't work. But when you're listening to a music stream, I know that people want to make money, but to me it just feels like it's a good way. If you're doing it like that, they're not getting any money out of me, because I go there to listen to music, because I like the music most of the time that they play there. Right? I've gone there to listen to the music, but I can't listen to the music because there's ads, and the ads are 3 minutes long. On a music stream, I know that they want to make music, they want to make money by playing these videos of people, but you're going to get more people watching if you didn't have the 3 minutes of ads on a music stream. But yeah, it was just like, no. I mean, the ads on this channel, the only reason why I run the ads on this channel is because of the pre-rolls. But also what I will say is, hey Grumpy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, hope you're well. And thank you very much, excuse me, for the expanded Pikachu. Appreciate that. Pikachu! Do you know I've never seen... Pokemon is not something for me. And I've kept meaning... Ah ha ha! I mean, now that's a cute emote, everyone. Everyone, that's a cute emote. Come on, let's be honest. You're not working because I haven't selected you to all do the work. Why have we got no power? Oh, because idiot. All of the emotes, huh? All of them. Why? Oh god. Because there's a problem in the blueprint that I keep forgetting to fix. I'm glad you like them. I like them too. I like this one, although I don't think it's in here anymore. I don't get to use it very often. Is it in here? Oh no, I did have one with the band hammer. As we're talking about adverts, there you go. What? I've already spoken. Hey, look, there's this guy called Red Munchkin Gaming. Apparently, he's a rocket jockey, and definitely worth your time watching and giving a follow. Who knew? Apparently, I haven't spoken in chat today. That's the bot for you. That's the bot. So the bot looks. The bot automatically does shout outs. So if I follow you and you follow me and you've streamed in the last, I think, month, then it will give you an automatic shout out. If you're a member of the Rocket Jockey stream team, it gives you a different type of shout out, which is the, I don't know why I'm talking with my hands because you can't see my hands. So for me to have the conversation. Sorry, distracted by a guitar. Mr. Panda! Right, there you go, look. Mr. Panda is a member of the Rocket Jockeys. And he gets a special shout out because he's a member of the Rocket Jockeys. And definitely worth giving him a look-see and a follow. How you doing, Mr. Panda? Hope you're well. So the bot does all of that. I don't do any of that. So I don't have to worry, and the mods that I do have can carry on sleeping. Because they very rarely do any work. They do this same amount of work that I pay them to do. Right, so we have smart stuff. Do I make another one? We got 4. How many are we making? We're making 2, so we're making 16 per minute. That seems very low. Well, okay. Right, so if we turn this round now. And we line this up. And then we get rid of all of this. Right. I mean, I know that I'm putting it up and then deleting bits of it, but sorry, I get very distracted by guitar. It's one of those things that I keep saying one day. I keep threatening myself. One day I'm going to get a guitar. And I'm actually going to do some guitar lessons. And I'm going to learn to play the guitar. Just so that I can play the guitar with my daughter. But I've never got around to it. And I think I want to do electric guitar. So I can make it talk. Like that. Oh. Oh, no! How have I got them in different alignments? No! That one's chaotic neutral. This is chaotic evil. Dungeons and Dragons joke for you there. For any of you that recognised it, probably none of you. Oh, that annoys me actually. Right, no, right, can't stand this. Gotta fix it. I don't understand how I got that closer, but there you go. Yeah, that's in line. Shall we try again? Because, I mean, it's not like I don't have time to practice. And then suddenly I'd find I have no time to practice. I'd probably... This is probably what would happen. I'd probably get a guitar and an amp. And suddenly, out of nowhere, a job would come up and I'd actually get employed rather than, oh no, sorry, you've got far too much experience. What do you mean I've got far too much experience? What exactly does that mean? What you're basically saying is you're too old. Or you don't have enough experience and you'd only be using us as a stepping stone. Have you seen how long I spent at the last company? You really think that that's how I work? Yeah, you old fart. Yeah, I know. This is the thing, right? Sorry, no, you're too experienced for the role. Right, okay. Is that not a good thing for your company if I'm too experienced for the role? Am I not bringing a lot of experience into the role that would benefit your company? Or are you just afraid that because I've got experience and I'm old, that when you ask me to do things that are, that maybe dodge or are in breach of my workers' rights, that you would go, you'd suddenly find that I would say no, whereas a 21-year-old that's not got any idea how the world works, well, not how what their rights are, that you could bamboozle. I would turn around and go, sorry, what? No, you can't do that. Yeah, I think that's more the case, Panda. I mean, that could be take advantage of, as in, oh, we need you to work these hours, and then not pay them extra for doing the. Have we run out of rotors? I think we run out of rotors. What? I was going to say, no, we haven't run out of that. We've run out of rotors. I need a floor to make rotors, but I don't think we're not making enough of those. Apparently not. Or it's right. Well, we're going to pay you. I don't know. We're going to pay you 20 grand because it's your first job type thing, and we're massively underpay you. Whereas I would go, actually, I want a decent pay, right? This is the thing, right? I got turned down by Tesco's. I mean, how can I get turned down from Tesco's? I think it was around Christmas, and I think they probably had seasonal work, and it was like, well, I'll go and work at the stack shelves at Tesco's. I'll get some money, that'll be fine. And it was like, sorry, no. I mean, that's probably because that probably is because I'm too old, and therefore can't be taken advantage. Can't be taken advantage of. As I say, that was seasonal work. No, that could still go up more. Yeah, that is number 3. Okay. Oh, okay, that's that fixed. Rotors. Where are rotors? Not on this floor, apparently. Yeah, that still looks like there's a gap there. But it looks like there's a gap there, Ed, because there is a gap there. Well done. You notice that there's a gap. Right, where's rotors come into this? Rotors are that one. I get the impression that plastic was going in there at some point. Right, where's rotors? Huh. I'm making 12 a minute. I can overclock it. I'm going to need some more power thingies. But that's just massively increased my amount of power I'm using. Why have I got... Why don't I just split that off? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? That would make way more sense. At some point, I went. Sod that future red. No, it's not a merger. I want a splitter. Huh. Wow, I've snooked myself there, haven't I? Lovely spaghetti. A bit better. Right, so that means that that's no longer needed. That's no longer needed. Right, okay. What do we need? We need rods and screws. Rods and screws were already taken up anyway, I think. So we could go to... Actually, we can go to the top here. We're not sending rods up. Or is that what that? Oh wow, okay. Yeah, rods and screws are there. Okay. So we can make... Why is the lift door closed? Okay, rods and screws, rods and screws. Why did you... No! Yeah, but they don't. That's the thing, though, Grumpy. They don't actually say it. Sorry, it's just expired. I didn't notice you get that one. It's always you're too experienced. So if they say it's because you're too experienced, then you can't prove that it's age discrimination, and suing someone is expensive. So, you know, you're not going to win on that perspective. It's like, okay, I sue them. What are they going to do? Give me a job? But yeah, I mean, if they turn around and said, "Oh no, sorry, you're too old," I beg your pardon. What? But they don't, because they're a bit more switched on than that. This works very well until I need multiple things from the same thing coming off at the same point. And then I've caused myself a whole world of... No, I didn't want to stop that. Yeah, I mean, also your I don't know if you're, you know, I suspect it's probably a different litigation culture. I suspect. I'm really snooking myself here. This is very frustrating. I could bring it further out. If I bring it further out... Yeah, okay, let's bring that just further. Stop doing that! No, I'm selecting that! If I bring that out to here... Panama's looking better and better to you. I mean, to be fair, you know, there's things are bad. But it could be worse. We could be living in like China. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. And the worrying thing is, I don't feel that it would take too much for us to get there. Well, it would, but... a few more weeks and we'll be saying comrade. I don't know that it'll be comrade. But, I found that perfectly timed. They want someone to take advantage of, was immediately followed by... Welcome to Red Munchie Gaming Chat. Did you disconnect and reconnect? I don't know what I was doing. What was I doing? Conveyor belt. Conveyor belt hole, that was it. Lovely stable Twitch, absolutely. Well, that's the wrong way around. Hey, billionaire one dude. What's session code? Single player, mate. It's single player. It's just me. That's the wrong height. But welcome along. How you doing? Right, now we'll put this on the same height. Yeah, I find that if we were playing multiplayer, the rest of chat would have finished this by now. right, in the time it takes me to do stuff, they'd have gone right, fine, and they'd have completely finished it by now. So, Red, how do you feel about being a tester for an old school multiplayer survival game? Do I get to diss the developer and talk about the lack of flat caps? For those of you that don't know, Fist is making a game. Well, in that case, sign me up. I'll test it live on stream for you. You also get to burn down your own log cabin. Well, that happens. No, don't we just save that for Dran? That's just for Dran, isn't it? Shh, shh. Don't mention his name again. Dran, or he shall appear. I believe I have something that's not connected there. Oh, it's the other way. Right. Okay. I'm better than you in this game. Well, I have a few hours in the game. I was very kindly gifted the game by the devs before it came out, so I've been playing it on and off a long time. I think I've got 1,000 hours, but that doesn't mean I'm any good at it. It just means I've made lots of mistakes, like I've made now. I've never actually finished the game. Red has an empty life. Old people have, so there's plenty of spare time to be confused in the game. I mean, you're not wrong, Fist. You're not wrong. Squirrel. That's the output. Do I want to turn this the other way around? The output is no. Oh, I've made a boo boo. I have made a boo boo. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, like I say, there we go. Right, so now the output is that way. I'm going to have to redo that because I want the output to go down to the left and feed. Oh no, I can. Yes, no. Okay, if it comes to the right, then I can feed it up onto that belt. Right. Okay. Okay. We will do that. Is this Twitch guy talking in chat? Yeah, I'm talking. I multi-stream. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So I am talking. So underneath me, you see chat. I don't know why I'm pointing. I don't have my camera on today. We're in Canada mode. But underneath, if you look at the bottom, you'll see chat moves along, and that's I talk to people who appear in that. So I talk to both sides, but I don't say who is on what side and the other side, because I have to be balanced to both sides. Otherwise, otherwise Twitch gets upset, and I can't have preferential treatment to one side or the other. Twitch gets uppity. Yes, they do. Geez, you know when you're getting nose hair and it turns out to be like 3 foot patch? Wow. Okay, too much information there, Fist. I should know by now to always read what you say before reading it out. Whoops. Stuck. So yeah, basically chat is at the bottom underneath me here, so that everybody can see who I'm referring to. If you're on a mobile device, it's a little small, but there's only so much I can do. A lot of streamers these days, they literally do not put chat on stream. But I'm old school. Oh my god, right, okay, yes, finally we're there. Right, let's connect that to that. That goes to there. That one goes to there because the blueprint's broken. Right, okay, so now we want rotor. Oh, no, definitely rotors. That would make me how many per second? 12. Oh, is that 12 per second? 15 per second. Oh. That seems a lot more hard work than that. I don't know. Maybe it's mine. You'll never learn, Red. You're the Ron Burgundy of Twitch. You see, I did it again. I read it out before realizing that I was reading it out and speaking at the same time. Even after having done it, I suppose that's just me being conditioned, because the majority of chat, is good and nice. Fist. I could have moved that over, couldn't I? I could have moved that over. Doesn't matter. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. See, I read it that time. I read it that time, Fizz. Right. Okay. Let's do this. Upgrade all of these. Right. So now we have our inputs. Now we can get our rods and screws. So yes, I mean, I've got 1,000 hours in the game, and I've just made a lot of mistakes. That's all that happens. I've made a lot of mistakes, and as I have made more mistakes here, and kind of learnt from them. That's all that's really happened. See, I don't like that. That's not too bad. Yeah. Not a fan. Right, let's redo that again. Fine. Go that way then. Right, now I can do that. That's better. It curves out straight away. Right, okay. So now we need power. That was the wrong button. Do, 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 do. So yeah, I've just made a lot of mistakes, but learnt from them. That's the important thing. Learning from your mistakes, which clearly I haven't done, because I'm still to this day reading out what Fisty says as I read it. So I haven't learnt. Right, so you are now because you're short on screws. The problem is, this is like a small basic starting base that I've now started to just kind of I've overextended it, is what I've done. Rods aren't very quick either, look. I thought we were making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Going down, Mr. Riggs.
I've noticed you keep coming back. I'm not sure I can give you what you want, but don't worry, I'll let you down gently.
Oh my gosh. Oh. The dad elevator jokes. So there's rods. Rods. Why are we at... Oh, we're at 60% because we had too many screws and so you stalled. Right. That's an old conveyor belt. Let's upgrade that. Let's make sure that these are high-speed conveyor belts. That is. Oh, okay, let's speed that one up. Let's speed that one up. Unfortunately, there isn't a... Let's just upgrade everything in this building. That's going to be a problem because down below is still slow. So we'll upgrade that. Doo 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 doo. Oh well. So I've got loads there. Right, that's great. That's a helpful thing. Not. Really? I need to upgrade all of these. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm fairly sure there isn't a just upgrade all of these. Make everything faster! That's probably going to mess me up. I know I'm spending all this time in this base, but I'm really thinking I should just go... I should stop working on it. I've got the basic materials at this base. I should just build base 2. Focus on base 2. And then, because we can then increase the amount of throughput on base 2. Because I keep making the same mistake coming back and working on this base. I think that's what we need to do. How am I feeding this monster? At the moment, so I started in... Normally I do the desert, and the desert is over here somewhere. That's where I normally go. And I quite like it because it's all flat and it's it's easy to make a big base, sprawling base and everything. But I thought, I know, I'll challenge myself, and we'll have a base, and it's put me here, which isn't too bad actually, because there's 4 pure iron. I can't remember what that is. I think that's a pure copper, and I think that's a normal. That's what the kids asked Mrs. Red about Red. Thanks. And then over here we have over here there's a couple of oil places over here which come into a base here. This base comes along. There's lorries that come along over to base 2, which is what I'm building over here. And a much flatter area. You've got coal here, so there's coal running here. We have coal power station on this side down here, and around kind of along this area here and along this area here. Up here is an oil power supply, or power stations, and they're being fed from here, but both by pipe and by truck, because I can't get enough over just by pipe. And we have oil and rubber and plastic and fuel over here as well. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. I don't remember what's down here. I'm thinking that if I go over here and I just start building bases, I've got some blueprints I want to try. And we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So, you know, I tried to make things look a little more interesting by putting posts and, you know, supports and stuff up. Generally speaking, I don't like floaty structures. So I've widened this road. Coming through. So there's the coal power station. And so coal is being picked up and dropped off in there. I think that's picking coal up. Yeah, that's picking coal up to deliver it to the truck stations up here. What I've started doing is I've started down here building supports out. As I say, I don't like just structures that just float. So building structures, and the idea is that there'll be roads and stuff that go under here. That's the idea anyway, but whether I get to it or not. So trying to make it look presentable at the same time. Oh, hello. At the same time as functional. And I don't really know how it's all going to go together, so we'll play it by ear as always. Right, so these missing iron plate, missing concrete, missing silica, missing quick wire, missing high-speed connectors. Missing everything, basically. Okay, so I can't build that one. Yeah, what is this server room? Oh, that's very clever. So it's just signs. That looks good, doesn't it? So you can build like... You can make that your server room. I like it. There's a lot of parts involved. What is that? What part is that? That's someone that's very clever. Shelf beam. What does that actually say at the end? You have reached the end. Shelf beam. What is a shelf beam? Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Snaps to other beams and various structural buildings. Beams support multiple build modes for different use cases. Okay. Oh, modern railings. Right. Okay. Yeah. I see what that is. Basic shelf unit. It's someone with a lot of time and very clever working out how to build one of these. With lots of screens, apparently. That's very, very clever. Look, even at angles and stuff. I mean, if you just kept the side on, you could massively reduce the amount of parts involved. But oh, I like that. It was just a blueprint I saw another. Ooh, a lot of parts though. I'm disappointed that I can't build the that. So we can make ingots, can't make that factory. Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I don't have enough concrete. And I don't have enough X. Whatever X is. Aluminium. Aha. Well, I think we might have to use this bridge. That's the road version. Ooh, I wonder if they do a bridge version. A bridge version of a bridge. Yes. Well done. Well done, Red. A bridge version of a bridge. Does that make sense? Railroad bridge. Ooh. Oh, that's fancy. Oh, wow. Right, we're going to have to use that. Can I get to the top in time? No! Kersplat. Okay. Oh, right, look. We've got conveyor belts that go through. We've got... I wonder if that's a bug. If that's meant to be there. Okay. So we've got railway, we've got conveyor belts. I like this. This is very good. This is much bigger than my... I don't know how they make it so big. Stop making your own jokes. So I like that one. So empty floor, can't build that. 5 height, that's road. That's road. Then my connector. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Right, that makes sense. Well, there'd be more in here, but apparently there's not. Okay. Motor factory. Missing 13 power shards. Can we not have power shards? I can do everything. Wow, getting warm. Everything else can be done, but 13 power shards I can't do. Fine. Okay. What was it? Why did I need to make this? Connectors, everything. Can I add it to my... I can add it to my to-do, can't I? There we go. Okay. Right, okay. That being the case, let's give ourselves... If we give ourselves a road here, so we make this a one-way road that goes down, and then we can do deliveries. If we make it wide enough though, start there, for instance. Have we got gate? Automated gate. Opens that way. Okay. No, that is definitely not what I wanted. Oh, okay. I'm sure I'd put that the other way around. Okay, I can just about make it through. So how do we do that then? We do it like this. So we have our road. No. Beep, 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 wide load reversing. I didn't take a break. I normally take a break. What was it I was saying about adverts earlier? And I haven't taken a break. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we can come in. Cool. Right, so what are we going to do in here? I don't know. We could. Do I transport the raw materials here and then we build it here? Or do we because if I transport the raw materials, I need to transfer more of them than what's being made. I mean, I know that's self-explanatory. Why are the doors not closing? Wow, you've got to move a long way away, okay. Okay. So, do I come in and have multiple? If I want to, if I want to produce ideally, I want to kind of modularize my factory, don't I? So I can just blueprint, and blueprint. So what I can do is, like, put 4. If I do 4 assemblers, and then 4 and put 4 assemblers on top, and make that into a small area as a blueprint. I also, so if I have this as an input, logistics kind of area, how many smelters, for instance? So there's 6. So on the next floor we have 12 smelters. I don't remember putting the lights on, but okay. Clearly I did. And again we do 4. I'm not careful. I'll let you go where I want to go. Right, okay. Now, where do I put the glass? Maybe I haven't got as much room as I thought. If I put the windows... have a different kind of building here. That's gone red. I don't know if that's... Oh, it's because it's the end, isn't it? Organisation, let's put a tower. You can see easier what we are doing. Always want one square all the way around so we can still get round it. So that's the input. Let's get rid of that. So we're going that way. We're only just making it. Okay. So let's make it one wider then. Relatively easy, isn't it? There we go. Yes. Sorry? No, because it's going to take a while and it need more than just you. It takes me about an hour to 2 hours to set up properly. You can ask Mum, but I don't think your mum's going to have time because you've got to set up the. Da-da-da. Right. I'm wondering if underneath actually if we do that, what I was going to say is we can have, well, we can still have that, I guess. We could do if we do this, that makes it a bit more interesting, doesn't it? It's a different shape. And what we could do is put the lift in here, maybe. Transportation. I wonder if you can go all the way to the... Yeah. I wonder how high up you can actually go. So then we've got our lift. And I guess we can probably do... Which way around? These... We could have a zebra crossing here or something. I don't know. We change this to... We change it to metal grip foundation. It's a different color. If we have that for our pavement, maybe? Could we have that as our pavement and then... That's our road. I like this. I'm not sure I'm a fan of this. What do you think, chat? Because it does make it look different to your standard square box that's a factory. I wonder about maybe cladding it. I think it makes it look more interesting. Rather than just your standard square block. And then from that point upwards you could have that as a corner. And then have this like as a logistics area, I guess. How do I get power to it? That's a good question. Oh, I could replace them. Can I not replace them? Apparently I can't. I thought I could replace them. That gets my lift working. Oh no, because I don't have a floor there. Oh, idiot. Why is it not working? Because you haven't given it any power. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so 2 to go up, 1 to the middle. Okay. So let's put wondering if we make blocks like 12 by 12 blocks or something like that and say, right, that's the factory. Okay. But then if we do a road, okay. I'm going to be very annoyed at myself, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then Come on. Why you no play? Oh, okay. Oh, I've lost count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so actually we want to be on the outside of this. That's where we want that to go. So then it kind of sticks out over the road a little bit. Again, as I say, just I think it makes it just looks more interesting. And we're going to want street lights and all as well. Oh, I forgot making these corners is a pig. Maybe if I blueprint the corner, maybe that would just make life easier, wouldn't it? You can do it. It just takes time and effort. Have I got them the right way around? Yes. I put that onto that. Why is it not on? Because you idiot, you still haven't connected up the power. There we go, now we've got some power. Oh, it leaves the middle bit empty. Oh, that's fine. Although that said, the idea of having the middle bit was for me to drive up. But I get my special I get my special road. Special treatment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you go there. And you go there, so now we have our... that doesn't work, does it? That does not work. So you need to be that. As I say, this is just pure road, this thing. So we've got a nice slippy surface to walk on them pavements. Lots of reflections, because that's not going to slow down the game at all, is it? Yeah, I think it makes it look interesting. The challenge, as always, is these corners. Always good to have it up the right way up. Right, select icon. None. Glossy. Emission strength. No text. Okay. Huh. I'll select colours. There we go. Right. There we go. So it looks like a light. It doesn't actually give any emissions. It reflects though, and it draws your attention. Out too much. That's just annoying. Why does it stick? I can't make it go back any further. How about if I put it on this side? Right. So I can turn it that. Can I not turn it? No, okay. I don't like the fact that it sticks out so far, that's the problem. I don't think there's anything else that works. That sticks out as well, but that's actually partly into the wall by the look of it. That is annoying. But, you know. Oh, that's useful. Apparently I didn't connect the end one up. In the blueprint. Always good. Right, so you're going to come out with iron ingots. Bing. No, we didn't configure that one. Come on. Thank you. So the input is either going to be down. So either the input is going to be up from the floor, in which case it's going to take up space, or it come down. Either way, it's going to take up space, isn't it? If I go through the floor there, I'll go up. Well, I can get round, it's just a little tighter than I would like. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Right. Oh god, no, I just realised I'm an idiot. That's the output. That's the input, that's the output. I am so clever. Right, thank you. I suppose it does mean I can push it over a little bit more though, doesn't it? I should probably just call the... Can I put a blueprint down here? Oh, yeah, it's different types of blueprints, isn't it? Mark 1 can only do Mark... Is that... No, that wasn't a Mark 1. That must have been a Mark 2, sure. Well, I guess we'll find out. Smelters. No? Okay, it was on this. Okay. What? Well, now I've got... Right, so this is the... isn't it? Arrow, maybe? Tick. This way up. There we go. This way. Maybe that will help. Might help actually if I build it further back so that then I've got more room. But okay. Let's save the blueprint. Also has lights. Well done. Right, clear blueprint. Okay, and then we'll delete the blueprint. See if it makes any difference. A little bit. If I push that back, that's going to give me more room to get round, isn't it? There we go. It's a little frustrating because okay, the line up button didn't work. I didn't upgrade the back ones. Oh, I did upgrade that. I didn't upgrade that bit. Okay. Right, okay. I suppose doing this again. I mean, having a factory just smelting. A blueprint for a factory that does smelting might be useful, I guess. So, I mean, what can we process? 30, it's 180. 180 a minute, really? Um, 30, 60, 90. 120. No, that's just right. Ah, brain. Come on. It is 180. Okay. So where's the power? Da-da-da. Where are you? There we go. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Oh, rubbish. Unfortunately, we can't put a window on that. Oh, on that corner. Do I do the same? Do I need to do the same on this side? No. We've expanded out that side. It makes it look interesting. It's going to make it look like a mushroom, and then it's going to kind of go up. We could probably do with the extra space, to be honest. Oh, come on. Now you'll work. Okay. Do 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 do. Tell you what, I know it's a bit short, but apparently I've got to go and put a paddling pool up because someone's very upset that the paddling pool that was put up yesterday collapsed today, and I've got to go and put it back up again. So apparently I need to go and do that. So apologies for the very short stream, which is unusual for us. But yeah, I will. I have to go and do that. Let's just. What? Come on. Thank you. Let's just do this. I don't quite understand what's going on there, but okay. Right, okay, I will leave that there. Right, let's it's only 3 hours, which is quite annoying, but it is what it is. Oh, would you believe someone else is doing Satisfactory? Well, we'll go over there. I'm going to guess probably lots of you are already over there. So we're going to say thank you very much to YouTube for coming along. Appreciate all of you coming along and chatting and all of that stuff. Thank you to Billionaire One Deeds. Appreciate you coming along and joining in on the stream. Right, so we're going to say goodbye to YouTubes. Let's press the buttons. Let's press all the buttons. So thank you to the awesome people going up the middle of your screen. Thank you for the bits, tips, subs, resubs, give subs, and all the normal stuff. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for the bits, tips, the raids, the hosts. Again, it's been a week. I can't remember what I'm doing. If you're new to the channel, I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Normally a lot longer than this. But yes, I have an upset person. I've got to go and deal with it. Well, not deal with it, you know, make them unupset. Yeah, please remember to like and subscribe. And underneath me, there should be a video on the YouTubes that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy. So we'll say goodbye to YouTubes, but on Twitch we'll do a raid. So bye-bye, YouTubes. Remember to like and subscribe and give your loved ones a hug. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye, YouTubes. Bye-bye.